Assalamu alaikum. So today I just want to talk very briefly about a verse which says, say who encompasses the hearing and the sight. And that's Qur'an 10:31, a portion of it. And what it's basically saying is that humanity rises to knowledge only through the faculties that are given to them by God. That is, the various senses, inner and outer, the ability to think and to reason, and the potential for subtle and deep insight to understand things conceptually. But even the ability for these senses, such as the sense of sight, to function, they're dependent on the system and laws through which the physical world operates. Sight is dependent on the existence of light, and vision is in fact limited to a narrow range of the full spectrum of light. So all our information derived in this world is severely limited and incomplete, just as our senses and even the instrumentation by which we extend them provide us only a limited and incomplete view of the material world that we live in. And our reason and our instruments of technology can carry us only so far in overcoming these limitations. Now in this verse, say, who encompasses the hearing and the sight? God is pointing out who has the limitations, that's us, and who is free from limitations and regulates and encompasses all affairs and all systems, and that is God. Within the systems, he causes certain attractors, certain nodes of confluence to arise, and these provide a connection with levels of reality that rise above sensory knowledge, and which, being above the senses, lead to deeper, sturdier, and more reliable knowledge and insight. So they act, in a sense, as a conduit for higher, more encompassing points of view, for more intense levels of reality. And so they can provide a foundation for our activities in this world that helps us to rise above our limitations by anchoring us within a deeper reality, a metaphysical reality. As such, they carry weight and authority, and they are divine attractors. They are guides manifesting in the form of revelation, which is, of course, the book, but all of creation is a type of revelation, a book that can be read, understood through the signs within it, and the messengers who bring the books. And through these authorities, further ways to knowledge, inner and outer, are opened up for the people, for humanity, for us. And when the verse begins by saying, say, it is initially a command to the prophet to speak these words to the people. But when we read the book and we come across the word say, it is a direction to us to speak these words, but how? To our intellects, to contemplation, to our hearts, and to understand them in a profound and deep sense in which they were intended. Because this is, after all, revelation sent down from on high and a guidance for us. So when we read it, we have to read it and speak it to our hearts as a guidance that has come down from a much higher level of reality to our lower level of reality. And it is there to help us overcome some of these limitations that exist within us. Thank you very much, and Assalamu alaikum.